Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's Anaheim taking on Boston. Okay, Singy, let's get right to it. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Charlie Mason. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep him in the ball game, but really, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense, that's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Got it. And one gone.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Nabs it, 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 out, space is empty. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Bill Crowley. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that one in the air, center field.
I go.
Makes the catch, and that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back now at Greenleaf Field. And on the mound today, number 64. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first.
Runner on the goal. Ground ball right side, and that's a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And here's the catcher, Snyder. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
So up next, George Hall. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Ground ball up the middle. Benitez. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Schaefer, the next to hit.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
And that one is lifted in the air and makes the grab, and that'll do it. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. The Blues with the lead, 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, number 12. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And that's an out. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now the right fielder, Bill Crowley. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. In the air, out towards right center. Ward on his way over, squeezes it, and that'll do it. Welcome back to Greenleaf Field. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 71. On the ground to the left. Whips it to first.
He's out.
And a quick out, number 1.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
1 down. Now at the plate, Snyder. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now the left fielder, George Hall. That's towards center. Delgado should have this one. 2 down. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
And he lays down a bunt. To Avila. Steps on the bag. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Man at first, nobody out. The Bambino Perez will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike one. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. High fly ball out to center field. Delgado.
You got it.
Makes the grab, 1 down. So the lineup flips over, and next is the designated hitter. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it, and there are 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hit hard, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. So digging in, the Bambino Perez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one gets past the catcher. But no advance from the runners. Out to short, Valdez. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 5 innings complete. The Reds have the lead, 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 1 away. And here's the first baseman. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. that one down the line. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's a high fly ball out to center.
I got it. Mine.
Delgado puts it away, and that is that. Offense held in check there to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Reds on top here, 2-1. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, George Hall. Swing and a ball popped up. Benitez pulls it down and he makes the catch. One up, one down. One down. Now it's the second baseman. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Slinging it to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Base is empty with 2 away. Schaefer now at the plate. He goes down looking. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Perez getting ready to hit. Yeah, don't need much. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Number 4 in the box now. Takes strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a curve is down and in. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chris Clark appears to be getting loose. Smith also throwing. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now the DH, number 12.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the third baseman.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Grounder might be 2. Save!
No, no, no. Hey! Safe.
Now it's the shortstop.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Bunted back towards the mound. Throws to first in time. Out on a bang-bang play.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
2 on, 1 out. Crowley digs in now.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
And they're all loaded up.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And now the first baseman, 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Lifted in the air, out to left. He's under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. To the plate. Safe. And we are tied.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Go ahead run on base. Snyder will hit next. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the left fielder, George Hall. Hit on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. 1 down. Here's the second baseman. Line and a base hit into right. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Laser base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So now the DH spot, Malone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a pitch. Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now the third baseman.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
In the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead in the 9th.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
First and second, 2 outs. Crowley, the next to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brown makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. One more shot coming up. Bottom of the 9th on deck. The Blues on top 4-2. First and second, 1 out. Perez getting ready to hit. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Headed down the line. Crowley. A long run for this one. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
On the ground to short. On to first. Ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.